I really don't understand. Why is he wasting his time on these thankless souls? This is so absurd. For thousands of years, using his wit and charm, man has tried to be friends with God. And for thousands of years, he has let God down, far more than he's ever lifted him up. These men have done the very thing they promised they would never do. Even the holiest of heroes sometimes forgot whose side they were on. Look at Aaron, right-hand man to Moses, who led the Israelites in the worship of a golden calf. The sons of Jacob, fathers of the tribes of Israel, who gagged their younger brother and sold him off. And look at David, the man after God's own heart, the king's king, the giant slayer and the songwriter. This is the guy whose glasses got steamy as a result of a bath on a roof. Unfortunately, the water wasn't his, nor was the woman he was watching. And he had her husband murdered to cover his mistake. Adam, adorned in fig leaves and stained with forbidden fruit. Moses, throwing both a staff and a temper tantrum. Noah, drunk and naked in his own tent. These are the chosen ones of God. This is the royal lineage of a king. These are the ones that will carry out God's mission. Do you see the absurdity? Do you see it? And yet, it is this absurdity, this irrationality that has given the gospel its greatest defense. For only God could love like that. A God with tears, a creator with a heart. 2,000 years ago, God arrived, and shortly afterward became Earth's mockery to save his children. How absurd to think that such nobility would have gone to such poverty to deliver such a treasure. But he did. In that very moment, he did. In fact, the only thing more absurd than this gift has been man's stubborn, continuous refusal to receive it.
Says I haven't seen my friend St. Paul or St. Peter in 15 years. William the angel sits on the yellow line. Says, God, are you crazy? These humans seem a waste of my time. Well, I've flown around the world, seen many things, the victories and struggles they bear. And I tell them of your love, how you watch, how you listen. They no longer seem to care. This is my prayer before you return me to heaven. May my wing be repaired. Send me to Tokyo, Beirut, or London. Doesn't matter. save one soul. William the angel stands on the yellow line. There's now a state trooper wondering what's on his mind. Well, I've seen both death and destruction, sir, the cruelty of nature and of man. But when God points left and you wander right, follow your own plan. William the angel walks a straight yellow line. William the angel says the answers can be simple sometimes. Why consider the smile on a baby's face when it's wrapped in its mother's arms? And consider the sound and the look of the sky after a violent storm. You've been forewarned before he returns me to heaven. I'd like to move on to New York, Toronto, or Berlin, even the back of your car. Peace and joy are cliches, I know. Still, I'd like to say one soul, just one soul. William the angel sits on the side of the road. The trooper says, be careful, haven't you got someplace to go? William says, no, I'll just stay here and wait, while pointing to the remains of his wing. He is offered a ride, but says thank you, no thank you, I'm an angel to a king. This is what I sing before he returns me to heaven. May he fix my wing, send me to Mexico City or Cape Town. Doesn't matter to me. There's always hope, I was told. Still, I'd like to say one soul, just one soul. But I'd like like to say